Module 4, Lesson 14, the graph of a linear equation, horizontal and vertical lines. We're going to try and find 4 solutions to each of these equations and graph them. Now, we just recently talked about if we have an equation that looks like this and we're multiplying the x times 3 and the y times 1, which of these is it easier for us to pick values for? Well, it's easier for us to pick values for x and find out what y is because we're multiplying the x times 3. So I'm going to pick values of 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now, when I substitute in here, 3 times 0 plus 1 times y equals 4. I don't need to put the 1 in there. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 plus what equals 4? You can do the math and subtract 0 on both sides, or you can just think about it, and your answer should be 4. All right, let's try the next one. 3 times 1 plus 1y equals 4. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract 3 on both sides, and you get 1. So this number should be 1. If I continue doing that, I will get a negative 2 here and a negative 5 here. Okay, I'm just substituting 2 in here for x, solving the equation for y, substituting 3 in here for x, solving the equation for y. So now I plot these points. And that would be the graph for this line. That would be the graph for this equation, I should say. All right, now we're going to try to do the same thing over here. This time we're multiplying this times 0, so I'm still going to pick values for x this time. And I'm going to substitute those in. So 0 times 0 plus 1y equals 4. This is still 0. Subtract 0, still going to give you y equals 4. We try it for the next one. 0 times 1 plus y equals 4. This is still 0. Subtract 0, and this is still going to be 4. If we put 2 in, the same thing's going to happen. If we put 3 in, the same thing's going to happen. So when I plot these points, I get those 4 points. Connect them, draw my line, and there's my line. So this equation will graph this line. Now let's look at this equation a little bit closer for a second. 0 times anything is 0, so we don't need that. And we don't normally put the 1 there either. So what we really have here is y equals 4. Anytime we have y equal to some number, this is telling us that we will cross the y-axis at whatever that number is. So in this case, we're crossing the y-axis, this is your y-axis, at 4. Crossing it at 4. In other words, we will have a completely horizontal line. It will not be slanted or sloping. All right, let's try a couple more here at the bottom. Now this time we're multiplying the y times 5, so I want to pick values for y, so I'll pick 0, 1, 2, and 3. When I substitute 0 in here for y, I get 1x plus 5 times 0 equals 7. Well, 5 times 0 is 0. Subtract 0 on both sides, and x equals 7. So this number right here will be 7. Squeeze it in there. If I put 1 in for y, x plus 5 times 1 equals 7. Well, that's 5. Subtract 5 on both sides, and x equals 2 when I put 1 in. If I do the same thing, when I put 2 in for y, I get negative 3 for x, and when I put 3 in for y, I get negative 8 for x. So let me plot these points. 7, 0, 2, 1, negative 3, 2, and negative 8 is off the chart, but just so slightly, so I'm going to guess that it's about right there. So if I connect these points, there's my line for that equation. Now do the same thing on this one. I'm going to again pick values for y. If I substitute them in, 1x plus 0 times, this time it's 0 for y, solve, and I get 7 for x. I'll put 1 in this time for y. This still is going to multiply to 0. This still is going to work out to be 7. If I do the same thing for 2 and the same thing for 3, I get 7s on all those. So 7, 0 was right here. 7, 1, 7, 2, 7, 3 produces those dots, which produce this line. And so we can summarize with this. Well, 0 times anything is 0. We don't need that. We don't need the 1. So this is really simplifying to x equals 7. So when we have an equation that says x equals some number, that's telling us we cross the x-axis at that number, which is going to produce a vertical line. So we don't really need to make this table. We should be able to just look at this equation and be able to graph it. So I'm just going to put a couple real quick ones down here at the bottom. If I want to graph, let's say y equals 2, and I want to graph x equals -3. Okay, here's my y-axis, here's my x-axis. If I want to graph y equals 2, then I'm going to go on the y-axis to 2, and I'm going to cross the y-axis. There will be my line. Okay, I have a horizontal line. If I want to graph x equals -3, this is my x-axis. -3 would be right here. I want to cross the x-axis at that point, so this would be my vertical line that I get. All right, so those should be fairly simple. They're just those special cases you kind of have to remember that they're the real easy ones if you remember what to do with them.